Alright guys, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Where we left off, we bought the sail off the merchant here, and we saved this guy named Tingle. And, well, we met this man. Well, I named Old Man Pedophile. Actually, no, that's a joke that I stole from Joker Conroy. Please do not sue me. Anyways, let's go on and get into the boat. Now, you may be noticing, if you played the original version of the game, you'll remember that the sail was an item that you can actually use in your inventory. It is no longer an item anymore. It is simply in the, not the files, but like, why am I saying it's in the files? Why am I getting so technical? As you can see now, it's press A to set sail, and now that's it. So what he wants us to do, you have not seen this probably, because I'm editing at the perfectly wrong time. He wants us to head over to there, that volcano thing, known as Dragon Roost Island, and maybe once we get the Wind Waker, we are going to, we're gonna first of all get that song that I told you about, and we're gonna second of all go to the auction house, make it night, because the auction house is only open at night, and then get this, we're gonna get the, what was the red sail's name? The slick sail? Yeah, slick sail I think it's called. But anyways, that makes us go faster, and therefore it makes the wind direction never change. So it means the wind direction is always facing behind us, and we never have to stop to change the wind direction. Which means it makes this entire playthrough a little faster. Which I just like. Because I want to get that before we start putting down the pearls in the statues. I'm going to make this video as long as the temple is, and we're going to basically just make this video as long as any temple now. Like when if we're in a temple and it's multiple episodes long, I'm gonna make it as long as the temple until the boss. So we're gonna collect some rupees because it's gonna take a while to get the auction, like to actually get what we want. But I have a strategy, a relatively simple and quick strategy. And I'll be right back when we get to the temple. Welcome to Dragon Roost Island, and this is the first real temple of the game, and also probably the easiest. I'm sorry, my singing's bad. I'm terrible at singing. This looks a lot like Death Mountain. Seriously, this whole island looks a little bit like Death Mountain. Like with the dark clouds. Also, you wanna know what's weird? The Zoras aren't even in this game, like at all, period. It's a little weird, and I kinda wish they were in this game. Here we have the Wind Waker. He's basically telling us how it works. You wanna know something? This sounds interesting, this song. I would have liked for this to actually be the Wind Waker. Not the Wind Waker, the what was it? Also, there's gonna be a little bit of raging in this really this playthrough, because there's someone who can give you something that's really helpful called Ballad of the Gales, and it basically allows you to teleport. As long as it's discovered, you can teleport to it, which is really nice. You can teleport to any dungeon you want except for the Earth and Wind temples. And yeah, it's actually a really good item. Well, it should be a good item, considering it's like the main item in the game. Right, now, what we want to do first, we don't have to do this first, it's just recommended. We want to go over here. And here's where we're going to learn our first song, that way we can save a little bit of time. We're not speedrunning or anything, we're just playing the game. This is how I usually play it. Wait. There's something I can do in For Honor like that. So if you look at this stone, you can see there's a song on it. Up, left, right. This is the main song of the game, and the first song of the game, where it's really, where you change the wind direction. Thing is, once we get the slick sail, it will not be that useful anymore. We'll actually really never be using it. Don't you find it weird that this Link is named Hero of the Legend when he's not really called Hero of the Wind? A little weird. Silos, that's his name. Okay, so pretty much what he wants us to do. This is all really a side quest to getting the Ballad of the Gales. And to get the Ballad of the Gales, we have to find his brother Cyclone. I can never say his name right. And basically, we have to find his brother. But this is not until a little later. We have to have the bow before we can even do this. Because since you cannot use bombs to attack him because physics, and you can't do anything else to do much to him. That's really the only thing you can do. And if you try to shoot a bomb at him, it won't even reach him. Like, you can't even get the cursor to reach him, which is really annoying. Also, these frame drops are really annoying. And no, that was not on your end. That was on my end. The emulator must be doing something messed up. Here's some hearts. Nice. Let's keep on moving. Also, you know that oh, I muted the desktop audio on accident. Whoops. Okay, so sorry about that. There's really no thing for you to listen to. Also, if you know the glitch to pretty much glitch across the entire ocean that a lot of speedrunners do, please tell me. I would love to know, actually. Oh yes, I could just look at a speedrun of this game and just be like, oh, that's how we did it, but I think it's just easier if you tell me. Yeah, let's go into Dragon Roost Cavern, not Cavern. Cavern's the name of the dungeon. What am I doing? Hold on. Perfect, there we are. Whoop, I'm sorry. Jeez, that's a long conversation. We get the mailbag, delivery bag, whatever you want to call it, I don't even care. Finally, that's over. It's a breath of fresh air. As much as I would like to read that, I'm not gonna read it, just because I don't feel like it. Besides, I'm not the best reader in the world, so. But before we talk to Medley, I'm gonna go ahead and do some real quick. This is for a piece of art, a quick piece of art. This is a mail thing, where we have to get a bunch of mail things. Yes. $10 letters, easy. Whoops, whoa, I'm retarded. Dang it, again with that. What? Oh, what? What? 20 levers, yes. I pass. On second thought, we're not gonna do that considering I'm dumb. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and go talk to Medley then. We got a letter. Alright, so now she wants us to deliver the letter she gave us to Kamali. We don't want to go in there because that's the entrance to the dungeon. We're going to go this way. Is this way? Oh, this is going to be an editing dream for me. Sorry about that, I had to do something real quick. So as you can see, he has a pearl in his hand, and spoiler alert, that is Din's pearl. Also, I just realized the symbol of Din's pearl actually follows me. Huh. Okay, so anyways, what we want to do is we want to take the letter, what's in this delivery bag. We don't want to do that, or that. We want to do this, and pretty much assign it to something. And then show it to him. Did the letter seriously just say be brave on? I swear to God if that's actually what it was. Oh. Alright, so now I'm going to go meet Medley in the entrance of the dungeon. And then by throwing her, we get a bottle, and then we do things. Also, how Link isn't hurting him on those stairs by rolling is beyond me. Man, I love this game. Alright, so what we want to do is you obviously want to throw her across here. And then she'll climb up. What are you doing? Did not mean to do that. We're gonna wait for the wind to blow in the right direction. Right now it's not at all. Not at all. If only it will actually blow in the direction I want it to blow in. Thank you very much. We got an empty bottle. Yay, I'm so amazed I'm holding it in midair with anti-gravity. Okay, so now we have to obviously equip the bottle. No, I don't want that dumb telescope anymore. I'll pick the box. There we go. Alright, so you must be wondering why I just grabbed this water? Well, there's bomb plants up here that we need to use to blow up that rock. Now we have to throw them off the ledge here so we can get them on top of the rock. Usually I would just wait for it to explode right before I throw it. That's usually an easier way of doing it. What is that climb? Okay, so anyways, we're gonna go over here. Basically pour the water out on top of one of these. Pick that up. Wait last second, and throw. How did that not work? There we go, that worked. And then we can use the water to swim across. Alright, so now we can go across and follow Medley and go through a dungeon that is not that fun, but actually no, it is actually a lot of fun. It's just a little annoying. This part is probably one of the more annoying parts, and we haven't even entered the dungeon yet. Basically what we have to do here is we have to throw one of these bombs into one of those urns, I guess they are, and hope to God that we don't miss to knock the statues over. Now how a bomb will explode immediately when hitting lava is beyond me. But when I knock these down, I'll be right back after I knock these down. Alright, I'm back now after just knocking those two things over. It took a little bit, but not too long. That's what I hate about this. It doesn't like definitely tell you. But anyways, Dragon Roost Cavern. Alright, so looks like we're stuck here. Okay, adventure's over. Never mind, I'm joking. What we want to do is obviously want to pull, this is what we want to do. So we want to pull this statue out like this. And pull this one behind it, so we can crawl under. Well, not really crawl, but really walk under. I don't know if this is meant to be like a shrine or a tomb, or I don't know what this is meant to be. So now we want to kill these guys, because no one likes them. There we are. Watch this. Show you how the magic trick. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? What the? Bam. What the? There we go. Alright, so you must be wondering what do we do? Remember, this is mostly for those of you who have not seen this game yet. You must be wondering, what do you do here? Well, it's actually very simple. You want to get this one of the sticks that they were holding, like this one right here, for example. and you want to light those 2 torches over there. That'll make a chest appear because magic somehow, I guess, I don't know. Then you want to do that. And there you go, you get a small key. Magic. So then you can go through this door, unlocking this door. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Alright, we're good. My frames are dropping. I don't know why. So there's another locked door here. Now we have to go around here to go look for a key. Oh, I can hear keys. This is amazing. Stupid keys. No one likes you. Keys are bad in Legend of Zelda games, in case you didn't know. Ow. Man, I wish I had the boomerang. Well, they're just gonna fly like that. What is with the frames? Why are they dropping so much? This emulator sucks. Yeah, you better stay away. Dude, what is with that? This is on my end, by the way. My recording software is obviously picking it up. I'm pretty sure it's because of everything that's going on. The emulator cannot handle its awesomeness. And I just about fell into lava. Again, it's lagging. Yeah, that's probably why. It's probably because of all the fire effects and lava effects and stuff like that. So maybe we're gonna take one of these jars. Notice how they have water drops on them, and notice when I move, water splashes out. So what do? Throw it onto there, and we'll make a platform from us. Apparently, it's hard enough for us to walk on. Actually, I'm curious. What's over in that chest over there? This is not necessarily a 100% run. I'm pretty sure this is either the map or the compass. I'm gonna say the map. Look at that, I was right. I'm such a nerd.
I know so much about this game. Hey, you noobs. Noob.
Also, want to see a jerk's enemy replacement? Right up there. Why'd I have to close the game like that, you dumb? That was my editing software. Yes, that is right. While I'm making this video, I'm also editing, or really, importing the files for the thing while I'm making this, just because I'm bored and I have nothing else to do, and I may as well do this while I wait. And now we want to take his sword and break that wood, as apparently this sword is stronger than our little dagger to break this. Why? Yeet. Oh my god, you're owned. He thought he could, but he's dead now. This is red shoe jelly. It's used to make red potions that will heal you. And those potions are actually in the thing. They're back at Windfall Island. Get another small key. Now, something I don't understand is why do they call the boss key the big key in this game? Like, most times in Legend of Zelda games, they call the boss key the big gate, or they call the boss key the big key. Like in Twilight Princess, I'm pretty sure it's called the big key. And in older games that are like, the older games like, I don't know, like Majora's Mask or something, it's called the boss key. Actually, I will one day do Majora's Mask, if only I can get it to work on the emulator I'm using. Why won't that? Yeet. Okay, fine. Game. Beat that. throw it. I'll be right back when I get this to blow up. Alright, so finally blow up. Now we can use the key that we got to open the door over here. And please excuse the dogs barking if you can hear them. My dogs just love each other. I'll be right back because they're making a lot of noise. That is such a bad way to go. I'm just gonna say that right now. That is a absolutely terrible way to go. Getting impaled through the back by a giant rock after getting slashed in the face with a sword. Also, look at this Nintendo logic. I knew that was gonna hit. Oh god. Oh my god. Look at this Nintendo logic. So this is a wooden ladder, mind you. And there is lava burning through said wooden ladder, and it's not even burning it. It's just charring it. That's all. How did that hit me? Excuse me. Excuse me. I would like to know. How did that hit me? As I was clearly beneath it. Come on, come on. Okay, there we go. These guys are annoying simply because of the sound they make. These are smaller versions of the bird that we saw before. And they're kind of annoying enemies. They're not that bad, though. Look at that. Holding himself up with just a sword and a shield in his hand. Oh my god. How this has not burned my face off yet is beyond me. But you know, I'll just take it. Considering that should have burnt my face right off, considering how close I was. Because lava tends to be very hot. If it's molten lava, like watery lava, then it's something you don't want to mess with. So what we have to do is obviously throw this bomb flower over there. There's a lot of bombs in this dungeon. Well, looks like we're stuck in this room. Okay. Game is over. Let's go. I'm joking. So what we want to do now is pull these blocks down to the point where they almost look like a staircase. Now we can climb up here. Then get annoyed by these dumb rats and not answer that. Yes, I know, rats, yada yada yada, they'll steal your money if they get you. So yeah, rats. They're annoying in this game. Later in the game, they'll start throwing bombs at you, and for in this instance, all they do is steal your money if they attack you, and then you have to kill them and get the money back. So it's a little bit annoying when they steal your hard-earned money. This is the compass. See, I'm smart. I have a brainstem. I'm so smart. Hey, nice try. He thought. Little did he know he actually can. And then here's a Smokey. I'm such a nerd. So I'm gonna go into that room and smack the heck out of that dog, because that dog is actually getting really annoying. You can probably hear her. Nice. 20 rupees. And right here, there's a key. Like fifth small key we found. Not even Twilight Princess has this many keys in its dungeons. Oh! Ah! Don't you dare! Do not. You die. Well, it looks like our bird's dead. And there goes a golden feather. Now this room is a little annoying, mostly because of the bats that are in here, aka keys. And all they do is fly around ye until you lose your mind. You can't like run away with the fire for some reason. Does that just make too much sense? You can't just make them run away with the fire because that would make too much sense because this is Nintendo and I just killed one of them on accident. And this is Nintendo logic. And Nintendo logic is Nintendo logic. Alright, so there's a side quest later in the game where you have to collect some joy pendants, and I recommend you start stocking up on joy pendants if you're playing along. I'm gonna start trying to stack up on them too. Mostly because of the fact that, well, there's a side quest with them where you get a thing called the Hero's Charm, where you can see any sort of enemy's health meter, including bosses, which I might wear during bosses, and I kind of want to get a lot of stuff in this game done. So start stocking up on that rupee. So start stocking up on those joy pendants. This video is almost an hour long.
Getting paid that YouTube money?
Now, this room. I'm gonna kill this guy, and you may notice that the doors are not gonna unlock if I kill him. The doors are still locked. Well, that's because you have to find every single enemy in here and kill them. Oh no! Actually, it's very simple. I know the exact locations of them. First enemy you'll find in there. Second enemy over here somewhere. I wish there were the finishing moves that were in Twilight Princess. Those were awesome. You just go and just stab them in the stomach and they die. That was actually a really cool execution. And I wish that was in this game too. Like they brought it back in the HD remake. 'Cause this game actually, like the HD remake of Wind Waker came up before Twilight Princess HD. Alright. Now I hate this room. Because of that guy right there. That guy's a jerk over there. We're gonna call him Bob. And obviously you have to kill this guy, but you can only kill him. That's the easiest way to kill him is when they're in a ball. Actually, it's the only way you can kill him is when they're in a ball. Now, what we have to do is, you may notice that geyser over there, that geyser of lava. We have to throw the pot under there and jump on. Apparently this does not disintegrate from the heat. Also, Link should be pretty much dead by now. I know this is just a Nintendo game, I know it's just a video game, but I don't care what you say, he should be dead. Like, basic physics just says it. Because if you're in this kind of heat, and look at it, it's watery. You should be dead from this heat. The heat should have killed him, like, way before you got to this point. Also, that's the boss door over there. Alright, so now we have to keep going. And remember when Midna said she was going to a shrine on top of the dragon place? Well, we're going there. And that's where we're going to get the dungeon item. Look at this. Oh, so scary. Whatever will I do? Like, seriously? Also, once you come up here, you can never come up here again. I wonder if you can use a holy pair up here. Maybe next time I do a playthrough of this game, I might actually do that. I love the mid-boss music in this game. It's so awesome. Now they're gonna drop some of the more tough enemies in this game. They're called moblins, and actually you already know of them. There's only one of them for now. Best way to kill them is jump attack, and just spam these moves over and over and over again until they die. Not that hard. Not that hard. I actually really should have gotten a holy pair before I did this. I got a skull necklace. I'm not sure what those are used for yet, actually. And she gives us the grappling hook. One of the more useful items in the game. Also, that is one cool looking grapple hook. Alright, so you must be wondering what we do. Notice how that's there. Well, I'm gonna go put this on right for now. And he pissed. That's a branch? That is not a branch. Alright, so what we gotta do now is do that. And swing across. Oh, Jesus. How convenient that's not a ledge that just goes down to the ground. And then Link dies and the game is over. Then rip in peace, everyone. Then the community would be really angry about that, and next thing you know, Miyamoto would get fired, I guess? I don't even know. My jokes suck. Wow. You're dumb. I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta go. He's trying to avenge his brother. No, brother. No, brother. Brother, no. After killing those enemies, now we can go ahead and cut the things on the bridge and head down there. In fact, I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve that you guys might like. It's actually kind of crucial for me to getting to the start of this dungeon. Really? This one, there we go. Brother. Hang on, brother. I'm coming, brother. Walk towards the middle of the bridge. It should snap. There it goes. Don't walk into the fire, because that's a bad idea. You don't want to do that. It's never good. Then we get a joy pendant. Yay. Then we go here. Break these pots. I know they're full of water, but I honestly don't care. Now what we do here is actually kind of cool. We gotta cut the ropes here. How that's cool, I don't know, but we did not mean to do that. Oh god, no! Whoops. Did not mean to do that. What I meant to do was this. I mean, I tried to do a quick spin attack, but it turns out a quick spin attack isn't gonna do it. Just gonna go and wait. Just gonna wait here. There we go. So now we're down here. We just made an elevator for ourselves. Hooray. So now we're gonna head through here. And now we are gonna go get the boss key, which honestly is probably one of the easiest puzzles in LZ history. So we have to use right here. To pull that down to open that gate. Now, when I first saw this room, I didn't know, because I wasn't playing the game for myself, actually, like my own personal playthrough. At the time, I was playing on Danny's save, and I was messing around. Can I please kill you? At least the rope kills them. Just for keys in this game are beyond annoying, because they're too high for you to hit, and oh my god, I just hate them. Especially the fire ones, because they're more annoying. Hey, I'm gonna show you the speedrunning tactic. That I'm sure a speedrunner or two has done that. Now I wish they brought dungeons like this back, like for an Easter egg in Breath of the Wild. Come on closer. Come on, buddy. A little bit closer. Alright, so now we have to hit him in the eye. We don't want to do that. We want to hit him in the eye right before he's about to attack. Is he out of my reach? No, he's not. So then we put him on this button. Not throw him across the room again on accident, because I did that in my first playthrough on accident because I pressed the wrong button. Go up here, open the chest, get the boss key, and leave. And maybe kill him. Now I know it says big key, but it's actually the boss key, because everyone knows what the boss key is. So now that we have the boss key, we can do something really easy. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm magically back in the front of the cavern. This is actually a speedrunning tactic that I'm sure a lot of speedrunners use. So now all we have to do is quickly get back to the boss room, which is not that hard considering everything's been opened. And now we get a golden feather, which are actually pretty valuable in this game. Yeah, for God's sakes. Seriously, Link? Are you that dumb? Link, how dumb are you? My camera... Link, how retard... What is you doing? What? That was some very boy-tastic stuff that bird did there. Alright, we finally made it back to the dungeon. Not the dungeon, the boss room. So what we want to do is we want to put the grapple hook up there and then kill this guy because he's a jerk. Actually, no, we can just completely ignore him. And then we can open up the gate. 2d8. I'm sorry, that joke is dead. Meet Goma, the very first boss in the game. Also the quite laughably easy bosses. So here's what we want to do. we want to hook onto that tail up there, which is what's his face's tail. Grapple on it and swing across. Then the rock above will fall on Nicoma's head and break his armor. We want to do this until his armor is broken. Which pretty obviously it's not broken yet. So Goma looks awesome in this game. How Link has not been hit by lava yet is beyond me. Swing across. Also, how deep is that pit of lava? I wonder. Like, I actually am curious. This is the last time, so go ahead and grab on that one more time. Then his armor will be broken. And now his armor is broken. Now he looks a lot more like a scorpion, so what you want to do is hit him with your rope, and then start hitting with your sword. I think you actually kill him even faster if you use the skull hammer. Problem is, you can't get the skull hammer until a little later, probably like a quarter of the way through the game. Look at that! Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna mute myself now. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to my channel for more content and more videos. Anyways, my name is Simplextra9 and I'm signing out. Peace. Why you keep using that old intro, I have no clue. See ya.